Hey everybody out there, it's Alabama Deep and coming back at you. Alright, I got some new goodie stuff in. You got a watch repair too. That came in from one of my subscribers. We'll be showing that in just a minute. First and foremost, let me go ahead and let me show you what I got in off of eBay. We can take a look at this. And of course, we have a Tudor Royale. This movement is in perfect working order. I put it on my timograph. It's not missing a lick. And so we are going to be doing something with this particular Tudor, though I haven't really decided what quite yet. We will see. I want to save the dial, of course. I want to save the crown, of course. We're going to use the movement into a Tudor build. I'm going to let y'all tell me in comments below, should I save this dial or should we put it off to the side and start with all fresh from raffles and add the Tudor movement to it? You tell me. Comments below. I envision a brand new looking Tudor using this Tudor hand wound movement and then taking it from there. So this movement is like pristine. It is very gorgeous. It's running perfectly fine. So you tell me whether we should leave it as is or should we do something more with it? Tell me in comments below. Oh, so let's put the Tudor movement aside for a little bit. Zoom out just a hair. And let's take a look at what else has come in. I'm doing some builds for some people that have asked me to do so. So I am working on those. I got 5 actually I'm building. And I've got some different movements in. I didn't use my girl for this. I decided to go outside the box and order these off AliExpress. They are different than what I normally get. Very different. They're more shiny, but if you can listen, yeah, see, there's that sound versus what I get from my girl. Sounds really different. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. We'll see. So I got that in. And I got a watch repair in from one of you on here. It's in a box. We're going to look at it. And it came along with a letter. So let's have a look at the letter real quick. Yeesh. James, please look at this fake Rolex bracelet. Been a real problem. It has broken 3 to 4 times on me. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. What do we have in here? Come out a little bit more. We got a replica Sea Dweller, Kirk Cameron. He says it keeps pretty good time, but it keeps breaking on him. So I'm taking a look at this. I'm thinking really all it needs is a really good pin in it. Screw-in pin. So I'm sure we can do that. The clasp looks like junk. It's broken. So that's what happens when you buy these AAAs. It's garbage. So, he likes the watch, so that's maybe too powerful of a word. Let's just say it's just not right for me. So we're going to have to do something with that. Of course we will. We're going to take care of it. I want to show y'all a little something else other than what I had with the Tudor Royale movement that we're going to be doing a project with, and that James Cameron. Let me show you what else we have. I bought this off of AliExpress. It's a watch winder. I was always kind of wanting one of these. It looks really kind of cool. It's made for 250 volt. Has an international power adapter, which is not international because it's not working. We have 110 volt here in the U.S. where I live. So, yeah, I want to figure that out. I'm sure I can get a power inverter, whatever, make this thing work. But in the meantime, I went ahead and I put some of these $50 AAAs that I get up on here just to give it a look. Thought it'd be really, really cool. So it's more of a decoration than anything else because I already have my display case for my Rolexes that I put in. It is just right beside my white coats and my optics. So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Still trying to figure out more about these movements that I got in, these different movements. I don't know quite what to make of them. Not yet, anyway. They don't seem to have the same quality as the other ones. Now, that's a kind of different movement, but in the same ballpark. That's from my girl right here. This is from AliExpress. I don't know what to think about it. They're cheaper, yes, they're a lot cheaper, but they don't sound great. Something about it just sounds cheap when I wind it, and I don't know how long they're going to last. But we'll use them anyway, and if it becomes an issue where they don't last, well, I can always replace them with VR. So we'll see. But I don't know. These people don't have any plans to do a whole lot with them. One of the people do want to go more advanced with their builds. So I think for that, my girls' movement, I have one or two for me. I'll just swap it out and I'll give them the good one. I don't know if it's good or not. We're going to take a look at it when we break it open. I'm going to take a look at these new movements as I'm replacing the parts for these people. And if I feel like it's not good enough, I'm going to replace it with one of my girls' movements. Because the one off AliExpress, yeah, they don't cost as much per se, but something's off. And like I said, I mean, it could just be me. I mean, again, here's my girl's movement. I don't know. Could just be me because it's a different type of movement. I don't know. I know each one's material is going to be different. Maybe we should give it a shot. I think we will. But if it starts looking a little too hokey, I'm going to use one of my personal movements in these. Because, look, last thing I need is to build somebody for a watch they're going to cherish and love just to have the movement break on it. So, I'm probably thinking too far ahead and too in depth. I'm sure they're fine, but we'll see as I break them down. I want to explore these new movements. These new movements, to me, look astoundingly good. I mean, I can't even joke about that. They look really nice. And I think they're somewhere along the line of a VS. They could be a VSF. I don't know. But definitely VS. It's not a VR because this looks just like the one I'm doing my modifications on. That's why I got them. So, but they look a lot more shiny. But of course, shine doesn't matter. We'll be putting real Rolex parts on some of these. And yeah, so that really, I guess, doesn't matter much how shiny they look or how good they look, just as long as they do their job. And I think we're going to have a little bit of fun with them for sure, because I can't wait. I can't wait just to dive in and start working on these more. And other thoughts, other things I wanted to say, keep my wife in your thoughts. And if you pray in your prayers, I need some positive energy out there for her. She's in the hospital, having a pretty rough time. And it's a little rough on me, too, with her being in there. I worry a lot. So I'm trying to get things ready for her to go back So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end this video. I just wanted to show you the new movements that have been coming in. Yeah, they look really, really good. It could be just my mind, like they're not as good as the ones I've been getting or whatever. I mean, now that I'm wanting it again, they do sound. I mean, that does sound pretty normal, And that one is the one I've always had. Yeah, they sound pretty normal. I mean, it sounds like a real Rolex movement winding. So, yeah, So we'll just see how they go along. They do look really great. So we'll see how they compare on the inside. I know China, people from China, they can swap things, whatever. I've never had that happen to me but once out of all the orders I've done. So these are VS, I'm sure. They're probably like a more later updated version that they've been sending out, I'm assuming, because they do look a lot more polished. They're getting better on the polishing, and the materials look better. They look better. So I'm going to put them through some tests as I'm breaking them down and replacing parts in them. And at any point in time, I don't think it's going to match up to the snuff of daily use. I'm going to use one of mine. But they look really good. So I'm very pleased with that. That they actually have that lustrous shine to them. So, all right, boys and girls, I am out of here. I will see y'all in another video as things move along. I'm fixing to go to the hospital, see my wife, check on her. I'm doing some house cleaning. I got to take some clothes to wash at the mat. And I'm going to go see my wife and see what she wants to do because she was wanting to check herself out of the hospital. And yeah, that seems to be a reoccurring cycle and problem. She can never fully get well because she's always wanting to constantly run. So we're going to see what we can do about that. Anyway, this is Alabama Deep. I'm out of there. I'll see y'all in another video. And comment below with the Tudor Royale. What do you think? Should we go ahead and use raffles, dials, and cases? Or should we leave the original dial on it in hands? Clean it up a little bit and put it into a raffles case to preserve it. Let me know below. And what do you think about the new movements? These are the two new movements that I got in. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit more so you can see more. They look really, they do look really, really good. I mean, I can't say they don't because they do. They look awesome. So, I thought I would ask your opinion on that. What do you think about these new cases? Huh? Comment below on that too. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.